Lone Star Gridiron's Glenn McCarthy here for the Port Neches-Groves Indians versus Nederland Bulldog game. We've got people out 2 hours before the game, barbecuing, getting ready for this game. I'm here with two players' fathers, Jason Vaughn and Steve Morse. Give us a little bit about this game, and this is one of the biggest games in the whole state of Texas in terms of rivalry. So Jason, go first.
Hey, this is the biggest game of the year. Everybody waits for this game. It's the last game of the year this year. It has playoff implications. Hey, everybody wants to be here. It's a sold out tonight.
Steve?
It's one of the biggest rivalries in the state of Texas. And it means a lot to our community for both sides to, and it's about bragging rights all season until the next year. And, the kids have bragging rights between each other. And it's been 6 years in a row that we haven't beat these guys, and it's time we're going to make it happen this year.
And talk a little about the team with Rashawn Johnson, Preston, Hughes, just getting, McZeal and everybody. Logan Lejeune.
Yeah. Logan, he's a headhunter.
Intense.
He's just intense. He's got natural ability. He's just got the football mentality he always has since he was a little kid. And Rashawn Johnson, wow, sophomore. He's came in and stepped up. Is real mature for a sophomore. He's been a
leader.
He's been a leader for this team. He really has. And with him and Hughes in the backfield, they've made this offense like they're the catalyst. And it all starts at offensive line, the trenches. That's where you win the battle, is in the trenches.
And what does Nederland have this year?
Nederland's been through some adversity. They've had some issues. They're fighting right now to get in the playoffs. This game is big for them. It's do or die tonight for them, and they have a good coaching staff, and they're always up to the task, and they're going to give us a battle. I can promise you that. I think this game will come down to turnovers, and if our young Indians can come in and play turnover-free football, there'll be nerves at the beginning of it for both sides. And once they settle down that first series, I believe it's going to be a heck of a battle.
Well, just, I played in this game many years ago, and with both of us. And, we've had season tickets for probably 20 years. Won't give them up. It's just pride, tradition. It's young. Yeah, you can throw out the records of this game. Newman will have them ready. But I think we have a little better team. It doesn't always mean anything when you come here. But with Rashawn Johnson, I've watched him play since he was a little kid. He's phenomenal. He's mature. He's just outstanding. He's a better kid than he is a quarterback, I think, which is saying a lot. So I think we're ready. I do.
All right, guys.
There'll be 13,000 people here plus.
But let's hope that at the end of the game, there's still only one loss for the PNG.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Mother Doris.
This is lining up for the Port Neches-Groves Indians versus Nederland Bulldogs game. Right here, showing you this is an hour and a half before kick. And this is how deep they go out to the street.
He said 1 for 5 or 6 for 20. He looked at me, 6 for 20. You have a 20.
Lots and lots of interest in this game in deep Southeast Texas. I'm here with P&G fan Melvin Keller, cousin of Rashawn Johnson. Give us a little bit about how big of a rivalry game this is, one of the biggest rivalry games in all of the state of Texas.
This is one of the biggest rivalries, man, that goes down in the 50s and the 60s, man. So you know it's big time, where the stadium is packed and family members and alumni come from all over to support their team.
And talk a little about your cousin. Rashawn is one of the top quarterbacks in the state, 6'3", 195 pounds. So hard to tackle back there.
We wishing him all the luck, man. He's been playing like this since he played with me for the Cowboys in Pop Warner. So we're very proud of him, and he's going to do his job tonight to win the game.
Right, and you lost one game this year to Port Arthur Memorial, and looking for a deep playoff run. So, and just talk about what this game, you're from Port Arthur, but talk about what this game and means between these three communities.
Well, you know, it's a big game because they fight for first place. If Memorial lose tonight, they'll be in a three-way first place tie. So it's a big game for Port Neches and Memorial tonight going on. So it should be a good game.
All right, man. So anything to look for with Coach Faircloth and Nederland and everything?
Well, you know, we're looking for Nederland to play hard and to try to secure a spot in the playoffs. So we got to be on our A game tonight.
All right, I appreciate it, Melvin.
Thank you.
All right, this is Lone Star Gridiron's Glenn McCarthy here with some Nederland Bulldog fans. Give us a little about what this rivalry means to all three of the communities that are all here.
Well, I mean, it's something that everybody's been doing for a few years. It's one of the biggest rivalries in the state, like forever. So I mean,
since the 50s. Yeah, how about you?
I say it's just a big rivalry. Whoever says who's best school, that's best
Prove it on the field.
about.
What do you?
This rivalry is a whole nother type of adrenaline. Like this is the best adrenaline kick I've ever had in my life.
What do you got? What do you got?
I'm just ready for the game. I grew up here all my life. I'm just ready for the game. Pumped up. Yes, sir. Go Dogs! Whoa, Dogs! Let's go!
Talk a little bit about how this is. Your team's fighting for playoff rights right here. They got to win against a favorite. So
that's big. I mean, they got to take this win. They got to bring it
go
all they
all
got.
out. They got to take the
whatever they got. They got to bring it to the field.
Human's gonna do something to pull something.
But
he's gonna do something.
This game is a whole other type of like they play so much different. It's a whole other height.
It's crazy. It's all in the heart.
And give us final thoughts. Who to look for on Nederland. Who are your buddies?
Definitely Perkins. You gotta look for Perkins. You gotta look for Lou.
Lou looks.
You gotta look for Simmons. There's everybody on the Nederland team. That's who you gotta look for. Everybody on the field.
Everybody
they all put their heart in.
All right, we'll see y'all in the stands with the Dogs, right?
Let's go!
All right, guys. This is John Deckard here, the master of the raffles. Give us a little background into one of the biggest rivalry games in the state of Texas.
P&G versus Nederland. What is this? Over 90 times we've faced off. It's been 6 years since P&G won, but this is our year. And you want to know about this TP?
Yes, tell us about.
Okay, CASA, court-appointed special advocates. I am a CASA and a P&G fan, but you can come get a chance for $5 to win this TP. Only costs $5, and all proceeds go to help foster
How much
kids.
longer?
Huh?
How much longer to get
Through
it?
halftime.
Through halftime.
And the winner will be called after the third
Look at
quarter.
that fine TV.
All right,
John, and, give us a little breakdown of what you think is going to happen tonight.
I think the P&G Indians have been geared up all season for this game, and I think this is the culmination of our chance to go into the playoffs strong, and P&G is definitely going to win.
All right, there's a prediction right there from John Deckard. Yes. All right, I'm sitting here in the press box. We got Gabriel Pruitt of the Port Arthur News and David Thompson of the Beaumont Enterprise. Okay. Both guys who, David, you've seen this is your 4th year. You're coming from Central Texas to see this game. So,
actually, this is the first time I've ever seen the County Madness. This is my first time here. Gabe's more of the veteran. Actually.
All right, Gabe. So give us I've interviewed people out, and I've entered all the locals and the natives. So give us a little breakdown of the reporter media variety.
It's just as crazy for us as it is the fans, I think. It makes for a long week. You got a lot of stories you got to do on it. It's just an exciting time. You look forward to covering this game every year. You really, really do.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the crowds, I mean, it's just such it's a battle between two football teams. It's a battle against two communities, and it's really fun because during this game it's very competitive, but afterwards everyone goes back to being friends. But for those 4 quarters, there's no friends out there.
All right, so give us some breakdowns on Rashawn Johnson, the storylines, McZeal, Preston Hughes, just.
Well, I mean, and Gabe will back me up on this. Rashawn Johnson's been probably the most pleasant surprise as far as District 22 5A. What he and junior running back Preston Hughes can do with the zone read is really impressive, and he leads the district in passing. He's like in the top 10 with rushing. I mean, he's just super dynamic. He's only a sophomore. A couple of years expect him to see a lot of Division I scouts out there at P&G practice.
Gabe?
Same way. We could toot Rashawn Johnson's horn all night. He's phenomenal. What I like about him is just how smart he is. I mean, he's very smart with his decision making for a 15, 16-year-old kid. But I guess that helps. You know, he learned under Adam Morris last year. He's now at Lamar starting. He's just a very intelligent kid that you expect to see at the D1 level.
One of the top sophomore quarterbacks in the state.
Easily.
And I think Gabe was saying, I'll give him credit for this. He was saying he's in the top 20% of his class already. Right. So I mean, he really, he's got the brain as well. So.
Right, and then McZeal's another, impressive looking athlete.
He's just a freak. I mean, he is just an absolute monster. 6'2", 240, can run.
I think 6'4", actually. I mean, he's just, I was actually out here at practice yesterday, and Texas A&M scout was out there. He's already a commit, but they're so worried because he's got so much interest that they want to just make sure that he's the guy. But any high school game that Keenan McZeal plays in, he is a liability for other defenses. He's not a liability, but he is a problem for all defenses just because of his size. It's so hard to match up. I mean, the only person I've seen match up well against him was Memorial at Kerry Vincent Jr. He's going to LSU. So besides that, I mean, he can roam free. He's got great hands, great speed, great size, and him and Roshan have great chemistry.
And y'all two, break down the Bulldogs for me and we'll be done.
Bulldogs, now they've had such a year of injuries. They had an unfortunate ineligible player they had to overcome that. They've thrown out 3 different starting quarterbacks. They're back to their original starting quarterback the last couple of weeks, Marshall Lang. The thing about the Bulldogs is they just find ways to win. They do nothing special, I don't think. Nothing special on offense, nothing special on defense. But they just have this way of winning, and that comes from their coaching staff. Larry Newman, who's been there since '93, and he has the same assistant since '93, a couple of them.
And Gabe, talk about the playoffs picture for Nederland.
Well, hold on. I don't think you should bypass that right now. Nederland has a 6-game winning streak against P&G, which is a huge deal. And Nederland needs to win this game, most likely, to get into the playoffs, be that 4th seed. So there's this is already a huge game. But if Nederland logistically wants to continue their season, they have to win and they have to continue this streak.
They have to win. If they win, they get in. If they lose, they would need Livingston to lose to Ozan. That's their only other way in. And so
no. Livingston we've been debating this, or we've been dealing with this all week, so it's complicated. Livingston has to beat Ozan, and then Central has to beat Bay Townley, and then they'll all be tied at 4-4 in the district.
3-way tie does not go to 3-way tie goes to Central.
That's what we're saying. So they would go to Central. Yeah.
There you have it from the press box.
You can tell we've already figured it out. Just
Lone Star Gridiron's Glenn McCarthy here with star player of the game, Austin Bosch, 2 interceptions in the second half. Talk about what it's like to play in this game.
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. I mean, it's the best game in Texas to me. We just went out there and played our best, and it's just amazing. I don't even know what to say right now.
Rashawn played out of his mind. The offense, talk about that.
Yes, sir. He's an amazing player. He's going places. He's just an amazing athlete. One of my greatest friends. He's awesome.
And anyway, so you heard about all the craziness. Livingston losing tonight, Port Arthur Memorial, something crazy. Y'all are going to be...
Yes, sir. This is your chance. I mean, we couldn't ask for more. I mean, things happen if we play our hardest, and that's all we can ask for.
And talk about, you get bragging rights for a whole year, so give us what that's going to be like.
Oh, that's going to be awesome. I mean, Nederland's a great team, but I mean, we played a little bit better than them, and that's all we can do.
And I hear you're the second best quarterback in district. What is that? What about that?
I mean, I don't know what to say about that.
Just be happy with being first safety in district,
yes,
huh?
Sir.
All right, well, congratulations, Austin, and keep winning.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Glenn McCarthy here with Rashawn Johnson, the star sophomore quarterback, 6 touchdowns, over 200 yards rushing. Talk about what it's like to quarterback this game for your first time.
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, coming into the game, I knew we just had to win the game for the seniors, and so they go out with their last home game with a win, and that's what we did.
Right, and you got craziness going on in the playoff picture right now with Memorial and Livingston losing, so you're going to be district championships. What's that mean?
I mean, it means a lot. Like I said, going into this game, we just knew as underclass, and we just had to do it for the seniors and just put it all on the line.
And what's it mean to you to have to come out and step up when Preston Hughes goes down, and you get to come in and have to shoulder the load?
Well, it was really Logan Lejeune as he stepped in at the backup R position, and Riley Andrews, they just stepped up and plugged in where they needed to go.
All right, well, what's this mean? Now you get a whole year of bragging rights right now. So
I mean, it means a lot. I'm gonna celebrate it while I can, but we got playoffs coming up, so I can't really stay on it too long.
Well, congratulations, Rashawn, and keep on winning.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
This is my second interview with Jason Vaughn. He's here with his son. Great punt return. We thought it was going to be called back. Give us a little bit about what it's like to play in this game.
Oh, it's crazy. Just all the hype about it. You know, every year it's going to be the biggest game you're going to play. Just being my last game on the reservation against them, coming out with the W, it's crazy.
And Jacob, what'd you think about that punt return where they thought it was going to be a block in the back, but you get a huge momentum changer right there?
Yeah, I mean, when I saw the flags, I mean, it would have been tough to bring it all the way back, but I mean, offense just kind of got going in the second half, and I knew that I had trust in them. And I knew that they could figure it out.
Congratulations to the Port Neches-Groves Indians.
LoneStarGridiron.com. Access the complete history of Texas high school football, over 100 years of information, win-loss records, coaching histories, individual stats, records, and more. Lone Star Gridiron, the authority on Texas high school football.